All right, well, I got a cool video for you today. I've been doing some rainbow trout fishing here in South Central Alaska. The first lake that I'm going to show you is in the Houston area. Unfortunately, I've been sworn to secrecy on where it is, so I can't share that with you. However, if you can figure it out from landmarks, all power to you. The second one is going to be Finger Lake. It's in the Wasilla Palmer area. Really cool footage. We got some good fishing footage. We got some loons on there, a little bit of everything, nice scenery, mountains, etc. So one of my big points of this video too is, sometimes we get caught up in, buying the latest and greatest and most expensive type of equipment and stuff like that. I'm going to show you what I have and what I fish with. It's not very expensive, and I don't feel a lot of pressure to go out and fish because I don't have a lot of money into it, but yet it's very effective. Right, so this is my 2002 Dodge. It's in great shape, actually. There's not a lot of rust. So when you look at it from the outside, it's like, wow, it's in really good shape. Unfortunately, about 2 or 3 weeks after I bought it, tree fell on it. You can see how it kind of caved there. Somehow didn't break glass. I got duct tape on it right away, kept it from leaking, and now I just buy color match duct tape and call it good. Paid 5,000 bucks for this truck about 6 years ago. Got 160 some thousand miles on it. Runs great. Does exactly what I need it to do, which is to get me out fishing during the summer. Dump runs, buying big appliances, replacing those types of things. Can use a truck. So that's been a really great purchase over the last 6 years. You'll see the motors and stuff that I have on this boat and trailer. So I have a 1986 Miracraft, and it's nothing fancy, 14 footer, but I paid 2,300 bucks for it. Doesn't leak, and it's just a nice setup. Came with both these motors, the Minn Kota and the Merc. Came with a fish finder also, right over there. I did have to get a new marine battery, and I bought one of those boxes. Those boxes are cool. Keeps your battery dry. But this is my boat. 2,300 bucks for a boat, trailer, and both these two motors. The Merc was about a year old. It's not super powerful. I'll show it to you when we're in the boat also. Not super powerful, as you can see. But for $2,300, I feel no pressure to get out there and go fishing all the time because, it's paid for, and I don't have a lot into it. So my big thing is, it doesn't always have to be the latest, greatest, super expensive thing. Remember, my channel is called Frugal Alaskan. Doesn't mean that I'm cheap, but I'm just kind of mindful of how I spend my money. And with that said, hey, if you'd consider liking and subscribing to the channel, that would be great. And let's get to the fishing footage. All right, first day of rainbow fishing in the boat. This is my setup. It's actually pretty comfortable to fish in. We're just doing some bobber fishing for rainbows, rainbow trout. It has been dark like this all day, but there's some blue skies now, and the weather said there was a 0% chance of rain, so I was going to assume that for once they were going to be correct. I figured we'd come out and do some fishing. Hasn't rained, so good on them for being correct. See if we can get some panoramic footage here without falling over. We're here in the Houston area of Alaska, South Central. Water's not quite like glass, but pretty close. It's actually really nice out. A lot of blue skies that way. All right, first big old rainbow of the year. Looks like I forgot the net. Good thing I got my heavy duty rod and reel with the heavy duty line. All right. I'll sit down for a minute. Got heavy line on, at about 15-pound test. So, just fortunate because I forgot the net. But it's a pretty good fish. myself here. First rainbow of the year. I'm gonna gracefully let him back in the water. There he goes. These fish are really healthy. Fishing on Finger Lake in South Central Alaska. Eagle just took off. It's flying that way. All right, we moved to the cove and we've been catching some rainbows here. Eagle up here in the tree. That's always cool to see.
But he quit biting. Maybe he cleaned the hook. Maybe he cleaned the hook.
Beautiful evening. That is one of the coolest sounds ever. Loons. Probably can't see them, but you can hear them.
There's more time. There's a line. Back.
Fishing some structure here to try to get another rainbow or two before we head out for the night. There's a nice size eagle that's been keeping an eye on what we're doing here. Right in the tree. Pretty cool.
Marking on Canada, laugh over here. One time he said, let's go to that lake and fish till dark. Oh, God. Well, we
Got him.
lucky. It fell off the hook.
Boy, it did come off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just fell off.
Saved.
Saved.
Nice fish.
Yeah.
One part about living in Alaska that never gets old. It is 10:30 at night, and this is what the lake looks like. There's a loon right out there in the water. I can hear another one in the distance. Bonus coverage here, day 2 of Bobber fishing for rainbows on Finger Lake. Beautiful day. It's a Sunday. We've had a few boats go by that probably don't understand boaters etiquette. That's pretty clear. Buzzing by pretty close, but we got 6 rainbows so far. Show you a couple of those. Just a minute. Beautiful day. That's a beautiful fish. Look at that.
Nice and fast.
Nice. That did not take long.
Oh, that is a beaut.
Whoa, that's a thick one there.
Let's see.
So a few years ago, this island was for sale for $90,000. It's in Finger Lake. I was pretty interested in it. Wasn't able to acquire it, but 90,000 bucks. It's hard to see it right now, but somebody's built a camp on it. But it's a pretty cool island here. See, they built a dock on there. Kind of bummed about that. I was actually something I would like to have purchased, but wasn't into cards at the time, so still pretty cool.